So why do we make such a big deal out of Mercury retrograde anyway? Fact is, there's such a thing in astrology called malefic aspects, malefic planets, malefic transits. There's also benefic transits, benefic aspects, benefic planets. Hopefully I said that correctly. Simply put, the answer is pattern tracking, right? The ancients have been keeping track of when bad things are more likely to happen. It's when planets are acting abnormally, and we look at things from the point of view of Earth to the sky, because that's what the ancients were doing. That's what astrology is based on. There's such a thing called heliocentric astrology, which is sun downwards, but that's not my area of expertise. It's very interesting, though. So it's not necessarily that something's bad's going to happen, but you're more likely to have to review. All right. So every retrograde, RE, everything that starts with RE is what we are focusing on during a retrograde. Okay. RE. So it's removing RE, our perspective that we had previous to the retrograde. Let me go through some R words I wrote down this morning. Some of you might need a refresher. Regenerate is an RE word. That's why it's in my username on Instagram and everywhere else. Suigenerisregenerate is for a purpose. I have 5 retrogrades in my fucking chart. All right, that's number 1. Number 2, all RE words. All right, so revamp, repeat, reclaim, relocate, renegotiate, repetition, and resist. We might resist these forced changes, okay? But it's the paradox. We have to count it all joy. Sometimes it's like the gods are picking on us. That's why the ancients made a big deal about these fucking transits, like eclipses and retrogrades. It's not coming out of nowhere. My nose always acts up when I'm starting to make these videos. That's why I was sniffing. It's like all of a sudden, I had a tickle, like my nose is draining all of a sudden. Sometimes it's like a cat hair, I swear to God. But anyway, so going back over what Mercury will rule over, what's the associations with Mercury? Well, the marketplace is one thing. So that's trade and communication, somewhat the internet, not so much as Uranus, but we're talking about the real life aspects of everything involving the internet, though. So it's definitely going to affect things when it comes to communication, your money, the way you speak, your communication. And if you make videos like I do, you might be talking backwards, or kind of make your video and then realize you're remembering RE that you didn't hit one of your points. And my God, has that been happening lately? I literally did like a little channeling session and wrote down a fuck ton of notes this morning. So that's why I keep looking down. Okay. I just wanted to record in the car. Basically, I also put repetition. Okay. That's like the gym. So the more we go through these retrogrades and we're aware of how they affect our lives in each sign, what sort of toying Mercury's going to do with our money, our communications, because it has a different energy signature each time it goes retrograde, right? Sometimes it's in earth, sometimes it's in fire, sometimes it's in air, sometimes it's in water, and we need to know how to deal with each of these flows. Okay, so you will get rerouted if you don't stay with it. So don't disassociate is what I'm saying. I'm saying don't disassociate or try to escape. If you ride this out, you'll be rewarded for really paying attention and remembering where your goals really are, where your dedication and your discipline really is, because Aries, okay? Bad things will happen for the highest good in Aries. That's partly why retrogrades happen. We have a limited point of view from Earth. This is a good time to review my episode about the Kybalion. It's called Wisdom from the Kybalion. It's also about Pluto and Aquarius. These feelings of being uprooted, new definitions of ourself, our points of view, our intellectualization of things. These are all connected. Our E word. Right as I'm recording this, RE, my Android that I'm recording on glitched out, so I had to restart the app. Unfucking believable. So, resistance to doubt is good, but resistance to the bad things happening for a good reason is really going to get in your own way, basically. The pendulum will swing, but it doesn't swing from bad to then good and then good from back to bad. It swings to good. It continues to swing to good. But we have to have those low points to have those high points. God does test us, but bad things happen for good reasons. Sometimes I channel Bible verses to go with these things, and I had James chapter 1 pop up in my mind. Read the whole chapter, but I'm going to read to you James chapter 1, verse 2, 3, and 4 from the Young's Literal Translation. All joy count it, my brethren, when ye may fall into temptations manifold, knowing that the proof of your faith doth work endurance. And let the endurance have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, in nothing lacking. So know that these repetitions that you're doing in life, these ups and downs in communication, they're repetitions. This is building endurance. These ups and downs this is why to count it all joy. Let's get this fucking Mercury retrograde and fucking slay. I love you. All right, it's Tuesday. Let's kill.